kind of surprised that he chose to not leave the egg in the egg form, right? Yeah. But to be fair, now he's kind of threatening Lethal with 3/4/4s on board. So yeah, I guess he is trying to threaten Lethal in this spot. So,
I guess Lava Whopper has like a super extended read on Satchel Sank. He probably guessing that Satchel Sank is playing another Reno deck. And because of that, he knows that there's probably only one Brawl. And if he had a Brawl earlier, he would have most likely thrown it down, right? So I guess it kind of makes sense. You're reading his hand. You know he didn't have the Brawl on 5. He didn't have the Brawl on 6. He has the top deck in on 7 to stay in.
Put this apple on your head.
So Satchel Sank here picks up Gromash. Not exactly what he's looking for. Gonna drop down the extremely slow Justica, True Heart, and Armor Up, healing for 4. Does Lava Whopper has Lethal? So Lava Whopper's counting how much damage he has now. Oh, that's gotta do it, right? How much is that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15. 15 plus 9. How much is 15 plus 9? That has to be it, right? That's 24. Come on, Lava Whopper. You went through the Singaporean education system, man. And he finds it. Lava Whopper still in this. 2-2 against Satchel Sank. So that's the power of Zoo against Control Warrior. He did get that 5-6 Little Exorcist, but it wasn't enough.
so to be fair, I think the Control Warrior didn't really try to remove the bot as aggressively, especially when he doesn't have Brawl in hand. If he chose to use a bash earlier, he would have taken significant fewer damage over the next 2 or 3 turns. And though, to be fair, it kind of sucks that he didn't manage to draw any death bite or any major weapon or any taunts subsequently.
Yes, Sarah. This definitely is a Reno Warrior, guys. We haven't seen any duplicates. It has to be Reno. Satchel Sank sure loves his Reno, guys.
So to be honest, running Elite Star Seeker and Ysera in the same deck, isn't it kind of anti-synergy with each other? Since Elite Star Seeker, the idea of running Elite Star Seeker is such that you can afford to run more AoE, more removals, and more situational cards. So that those AoE like Revenge and Death Lords will be good in aggro matchup. And in control matchup, I can use Elite Star Seeker to convert those into potentially useful legendaries. So I kinda find the Ysera in this deck a bit questionable, but we'll see how it pans out then.
Well, he is playing Control Warrior against Freeze Mage, right? Like, if he just presses this hero power button every turn, it's quite difficult for him to lose a game, right? Just needs to keep hitting the hero power, boys. No, why did he hit shield block, man? You wasted two health. And he didn't kill the man scientist. You gotta keep hitting that button, man.
In this matchup, maximizing the armor gain is one of the easiest way to win. And the weird thing is that the Chow actually went face rather than clearing the mad scientist. So, and now he chose to clear. Yeah, it's definitely very weird. His game plan is not very consistent, if you ask me. And by playing the on-curve shield on turn 3, actually kind of minimize his armor gain over the next few turns.
So how can Lava Whopper actually win this game? We saw here that he had an Antonidas earlier and he does have an Emperor 1000. So I guess if he can get Antonidas to stick on the board, he could potentially get a good 1000 turn, throw down a bunch of spells, get enough fireballs to burn through all the armor. So we see the Antonidas in his hand, but he is missing the 1000, which is what he needs to stay relevant in this game. I imagine Setro Sank is going to throw down the Senjin Shieldmaster, followed up by an armor up next turn. Lava Whopper is pretty unlucky actually, because Axel did point out that he drew 3 secrets. That's really unlucky. Normally you want to get them out of Mad Scientist, you thin your deck a bit. So typical Resident Sleeper stuff, guys. Warrior hits the hero power, wins as every turn goes on. Still no 1000 inside for Lava Whopper. His hand mostly dead cards. Nothing he can really do in this situation.
To be honest, in this matchup, if the Freeze Mage didn't manage to get a turn 6 Horizon down and discount a bunch of burn spell, including Antonidas and probably Alexstrasza, can pretty much concede at this point. I can't see any way the Freeze Mage can win this matchup, especially when he drew 3 secret in hand.
One interesting thing, right, is that this format today is a 4-ban 1. So I find it really interesting that Lava Whopper brought Freeze Mage and then chose to ban something while Warrior was available. I mean, if you bring Freeze Mage and you think your opponent is not going to ban off your Freeze Mage, you're definitely going to think of the Warrior, right? There's no way you leave Warrior up in writing, because Freeze Mage is essentially dead with Warrior around. So Lava Whopper does have a Fireball into Doomsayer. I mean, Doomsayer into Fireball play, but it doesn't seem very enticing right now. Losing a Fireball against Control Warrior is kind of a big deal. Cone of Code into Doomsayer does answer the board somewhat, but we do know that Satchel Sang does have the Gohao in his hand. He also has the Shield Slam, many tools to deal with the Doomsayer here.
Time runs out on me.
The end is coming!
So it seems that Lava Whopper is gonna go for the Doomsayer Fireball play. Doesn't actually destroy that much. It kills a 3-3 and a 5-2. Flame Strike basically does the same thing here. So Satchel Sang here thinking between Dr. Boom and Armor Up versus Ysera. Decides to throw down Ysera. What will he get? Admiral Drake, not the best, I think. Meanwhile, Lava Whopper is in a really bad situation. He has no real way to deal with the Ysera outside of maybe something like Frostbolt Icelands. No, Weather doesn't even kill it. Yeah. He can make a bunch of fireballs if he plays Antonidas, which I think is something he has to do here. So he's gonna Frostbolt the face, I imagine, and then coin out Icelands on Ysera. Okay, so he opts to take the 4 damage on the Control Warrior's face, but now Satchel Sank is gonna be able to remove Antonidas pretty easily with Bash combined with your Sarah. Meanwhile, he's still getting more and more armor every single turn. Still no Tarzan in sight. Antonidas already played. Alexstrasza not in hand. We don't know if he plays Malygos. Malygos might bring him back.
I wonder.
Satchel Sank has got to be feeling pretty good in this situation. Second Jewel Scarab can enable another 3 mana card like Bash or Shield Block, giving him even more armor.
I wonder. Time runs out
Lava
on
Whopper throws a fireball into the Ysera. Man, using removal on minions in this matchup is just so difficult. Makes it so difficult for you to win, man. Every point of damage counts.
Is there trouble?
So Satchel Sank doesn't feel the need to play the Jeweled Scarab just yet, decides to develop a bit more power on board, but it's quite unlikely that anything he does at this point really matters that much. I guess unless he shield slams his own boom or suicides his Grommash with shield slam, it's quite unlikely that he's gonna lose on this position. So Lava Whopper here is kind of forced into throwing fireballs into
What to do?
the Emerald Drake and Dr. Boom, but he's gonna... Okay, so he decides to remove all Satchel Sank's armor. Still doesn't do much. Alexstrasza nowhere in sight. Armor Smith followed up by Jeweled Scarab. Is he not gonna play a Jeweled Scarab? Grommash. Okay, so Satchel Sank, I think he wants to put more pressure on the board, but I don't really agree with not armoring up, man. You gotta just hit this hero power.
I wonder.
So here I think we're gonna see Tarzan maybe, followed up by Frost Nova. But Lava Whopper's hand doesn't even have things that he can discount meaningfully. Antonidas has already been played. Tarzan would have been way better with Antonidas previously, but right now it's just kind of a 5-5 which doesn't do anything.
What to do? What to do? Time runs out on me.
So Lava Whopper here, considering what non-plays he has, decides to go for the non-play of Tarzan into Frost Nova, which is not gonna really do anything. So Satchel Sank, considering what win plays or win more plays he has, literally every play he makes here is good, except for maybe shield slamming nothing and Iron Beak owling his Grommash or something.